But in that sense, the problem is the same as is with Rahul Gandhi. You know, Mamta doesn't like the left, but what does she stand for? We just heard Avijit say home, health, but what are her views on governance? Those are things which aren't known. Does she have the temperament to govern?
The received wisdom is that she does not. I'm willing to bet that she will probably surprise us in some respects. One aspect, though, which worries me a little bit and which I want to flag is that if the scale of a victory is enormous, i.e. the scale of the left's defeat is enormous, the first concern will be maintaining law and order. She has to guard against, and if she is not able to, I think the central government has to be alert to the possibility of violence, perhaps engineered by over-enthusiastic Trinamool cadres, maybe a green signal being given to the Maoists to exact revenge on CPM cadres. I think this is something which will be perhaps the first test. That are you able to maintain law and order in the state in very, very difficult circumstances? And, after that will come other issues. I mean, we've already been discussing the contradictions in her position on, her position is clear on land acquisition. But her supporters, the people she's courted, the people who she's going to have staffing her ministries, are all people who actually want land to be given to them through existing instrumentalities. Government should acquire it for them. How is she going to square the circle? Who is she going to choose to disappoint? I think these are the big questions that are going to very early on decide.
Lots of people in Bengal and elsewhere are very concerned about the possibility of violence because the CPM is so integrated into the state structure. But the elections have been peaceful. So what does that really mean post the elections? Is violence a given?
That Qureshi should be made the governor of West Bengal.
No, I don't know. I mean, how can one sit in a studio and predict whether there'll be violence or not? But I think my larger problem with Mamta is not whether she'll be able to govern or not. Ronald Reagan was able to govern. George Bush was able to govern. Good set of advisors. Things move.
Thank God Dan Quayle was never given the chance.
No, Dan Quayle was never given the chance. No, my greater problem is, I heard M.J. Akbar say on your show the other day, that one of the greatest achievements of the CPM, despite its many failings, was that it managed to keep the communal relations in Bengal in a state of equilibrium. I mean, I don't think the CPM did huge amounts of work for the Muslims or bettered their lot, but they managed to keep communal tensions under wraps.
Okay.
Here is Mamta, who's been in every ideological alliance and formulation that you can think of in Indian politics, and which is what worries me. I think that's the real tension.
Okay, so we've spoken about Bengal. I now want to shift our attention from Bengal to Tamil Nadu. I want to go across first to Professor Sanjay Kumar on Tamil Nadu and the manner in which the votes are panning out over there, and how crucial would be victory for Karunanidhi Incorporated, his family and his business concerns.
While sitting in Delhi, we keep thinking that people will disapprove of the way Karunanidhi is trying to project his family. But if you actually travel in Tamil Nadu and speak to the people, people don't have a negative opinion about Karunanidhi promoting his family member. They don't see anything wrong in that. So it doesn't have a bad image in Tamil Nadu. While we keep thinking about his bad image, we share that in different places. But in Tamil Nadu, he doesn't have a bad image, and the government's image is also not very bad. The performance of the government is rated relatively positively. So looks like he would.
So Krishna Anant, if some of these exit polls are proven right, what it would show is while Delhi and intelligentsia might care a lot about corruption, people in rural India and in the villages don't necessarily do. And if they see the fruits of governance, they're prepared to back the chief minister even if he's been corrupt.
Well, let's first address the issue of corruption the way we would want to sort of, we'd like to. Now, if corruption has to be the most determinant issue, now what is the choice before the people of Tamil Nadu? Whether actually they choose somebody 1,76,000 crores or whether somebody who had 1,000 saris and took some money while constructing a bridge and so on. I mean, the difference is between the scale of corruption. Having said that, I think the 2G corruption scandal has had an impact in the manner in which a section of the voters in Tamil Nadu thought, for the simple reason they said, like, look, I mean, this is something, it's exceeded. The quantum of money that is being talked about is huge. And the fact that, at least the CBI charge sheet, if that is to be believed, the money taken by selling airwaves was actually siphoned out, at least a part of it was siphoned out into a family business. So all these are, I think, issues. But Karunanidhi's son, Stalin, who is now the heir apparent, well, is not a novice to politics. I mean, it's not even a Rahul Gandhi who was studying in college and suddenly got paratrooped into the Rajya Sabha or the Lok Sabha. I mean, this man was there in politics in the mid-70s. So it's not inheritance in that sense.